technology officer. Good? Okay, you guys are gonna kill it. You look great. Jeff, you look great.
He always looks great. Come on.
Sometimes the shoe pant combo put a little bug in there.
I'm sure I agree. Like that. No, it is working. It's already gone. It's already gone.
Oh, you caught it. Yeah, you just be stopping it. Are you sure it's on? Or you got
Good evening, everybody. How are you doing tonight? We are the Polar Reefers, and we are going to be playing a whole lot of Jimmy Buffett songs for you tonight. Any Jimmy Buffett fans out there tonight? Yay! That's us too. And we hope you enjoy it. This first one we're going to play is called The Weather Is Here, which it is. Wish You Were Beautiful, which I'll leave that for you guys to decide. But I also want to thank Heather Kidd for introducing me to this song. Thanks, Heather. I think you're here. first one is going to be dedicated to some very specific people. And they are the sailors. Do we have any sailors here tonight? About 3, 4, 5. Anyways, this is a tune. There's a half a sailor. He knows some motors to Crystal Bay. Just anyways, guys, this one is called Stars on the Water. And it's dedicated to all of you who are like having fun out there, who are going to be racing this weekend. And just to do what we do, and that's just enjoy this beautiful place we have in front of us. Stars on the Water for all of you. Gypsy rain and hurricanes, white silver sand and shore. Blue light lines are shining, and heaven's way out on the green. It looks just like stars on the water. You're a star on the water. You're a stars on the water. It'll rain. The moon is on Crystal Bay, and going for miles around against the jukebox down and sing the good time sounds they play. Here we go, all across the harbor, when the light starts rolling in. So you got stars on the water, you got stars on the water, you got stars on the water. It'll rain. I want to do some singing, or is it too early? We got stars on the water. Let's hear it. Stars on the water. We got stars on the water. It's all you stars on the water. Now there is a line in that song that says "Let it rain," which kind of contradicts all the other part of it, fun on the water. But we'll let that one pass. No rain, no rain. Well, everybody, we want to just take a little moment. We've got a couple new faces up in our band, and we just first want y'all to say hi to Trevor Curtis, a new drummer. Say hi, Trevor. He's playing the electronic drums tonight, which is a little different, but they sound cool, eh? So they're great for this room. And we got Kiki T on backup harmonies and vocals over here, our newest Polar Reefer. She may also be a sailor, but that's all going to come out in due course. But we do have a couple sailors in the band now. Soon to be maybe a couple more, though, when we bring people out to this place and give them a lay of the land, because it's our happy place too. We're going to do one now that was covered by Jimmy Buffett, and actually that last song, Stars in the Water, Jimmy didn't write that one, he covered that one. But this one is one that was most famously performed, at least from my memory, by Willie Nelson. There was a few other people that did it, and Jimmy did cover it, and the chorus of this one is Good Morning, America, How Are You? And you know, for all of us who are having to deal with this issue with the United States these days, Jimmy Buffett was a great American. We still have a lot of friends down there. So this one is kind of just to take a time out and say, good morning, America. How are you? We still love you guys, and most of you at least anyways. City of New Orleans. Special lady who's not with us tonight, but her name is Nancy. Nancy Downs. And I've got a binder of music that Nancy used to play her guitar over. And we enjoyed playing that big binder. And this song we pulled from that binder. And so we want to also dedicate this one to Nancy. She'll be here rock. Well, it's hot now in the city of New Orleans. Even more essential. Monday morning, 15 cars and 15 restless riders, 3 conductors, 25 taxis. They're on the southbound on the sea. The train goes in the Kankakee. Goes along past houses, farms, and fields. Dreams that have no names, and take our school with only that man, and the graveyard of rusted heartbeats. Here we go, man. Good morning, America. Don't you know me? I'm your native son. I'm the train that comes, city. It's kind of mean, but if you plug your nose, you do sound like Billy does. We all be on cars, we all fan, and the club coming. It's mean. Can't come, they don't want to get started. We pass the paper bag that burns the bottle. Memphis, Tennessee. Halfway home, we'll be there by the morning. Hey, to the Mississippi darkness rolling down the sound of people seem to just fade into a bad dream. And the your song again. Passion juice with me is your brain. Your dreams is up your real. Good morning, America. Say, don't you know me? I'm your young son. I'm trained from the city. That's right, I'll be gone 500 miles in the days. Gone 500 miles in the days. Thank you, everybody. We hope you can hear us nice and clear and okay, but we also hope you can kind of all hear yourselves. We're not blasting your way too much. And sound okay out there? Good, thanks. Yeah, it's done. Done. Thank you very much. All right. Do you want to have a little something to say? Whenever you're ready, yeah. Yeah, so we're going to play a tune now. Another one of, well, not another one, but this is one of Jimmy Buffett's early tunes. And Jimmy tried to make it as a country artist at first. And if you listen to some of his early albums, they have a bit of a twang, a great twang, but it was kind of like a bit of a pregnant almost twang, you know, it wasn't quite what it kind of didn't hit the sweet spot. Eventually he kind of flew down to Key West and figured out his own take on it, which often then is referred to as Gulf and Western. You know, country and Western, well, Gulf of Mexico and Western kind of, it's been kind of coined as Jimmy's take on that whole thing and what his Western kind of country beginnings morphed into. This one's called Grapefruit, Juicy Fruit, and he wrote it about going to the drive-in down in Key West. But there is a little bit of crowd participation finally in this tune, and there's going to be a part where we're going to say, and ever leave you at home, and everyone's going to say, all alone and crying, all alone and crying. Just a very uplifting crowd. Gonna leave you at home, all alone and crying. So hey, you can try that. If you know the tune, you'll have no problem with it. It's called Grapefruit Juicy Fruit. Whoa, hey, baby Sue, you chew a little juicy fruit, wash away the night. Hey, there's a drive-in. Some people here are guzzle gin, commit a little more to sin. Uh-oh, it's good for the soul. So goddamn lonely when you roll on and play lonely. And I had the money, honey, it's right beside me. Here we go. If never leave you at home, all alone and crying, just me. My hands are getting real clean, shutting down the highway. I'll believe it. That was a sailing reference, yeah. Suppose you're rising high, I'll be back real soon. baby, so you a little juicy fruit. Wash away the night. Yeah, you chew a little juicy fruit. It's good for the soul. Hey, we got a little jazzy there. Thank you very much. We were originally supposed to have our sax player with us tonight, and you should have heard what he would have done on that one. Just to kind of give you some teasers there. But unfortunately, in life, sometimes we have things called heartbreak. People have to vacate premises because there's a situation. So our boy is suffering, our sax player. It's too bad he couldn't come here tonight and pour it into that horn, but we're going to send him the goodbyes anyway. So anyways, we did manage to jazz it out a bit, so thank you guys. That was for Angelo. Sing that home and having some juicy fruit, probably. This is another one Jimmy wrote and very heavily inspired by living in the Florida Keys down in the south. Once he got down there, it became very much Jimmy's adopted home, and so much so that when he found out, or he kind of became aware of the phenomenon of other people finding out about the beautiful Florida Keys, and other people like him coming down, decided that, well, you know what, I'm kind of last in, and I don't really like it when everyone's flooding our beautiful Keys with their motorhomes. And he probably did have a point about some of what was going on back then in the 70s. But anyways, this one is called Migration. It's Jimmy lamenting about everyone else discovering the Keys. And it's got a great line in this one called, I got a Caribbean soul I can barely control, and some Texas hidden here in my heart, which is a bit of a Gulf and Western thing. It's called Migration. Back in the background, trying to figure out how I ever got here. Well, some things are still a mystery to me, while others are much too clear. I'm just living in the sunshine, stay content most of the time. Yeah, this ain't no Murphy, white man with summer back Texas ride. Some people who retire in Florida, they're wrinkle when they lean on a crutch. And the mobile homes are smuggling my keys. I hate those bastards so much. I wish a summer squall would blow them all away up to fantasy land. Oh, and the square don't belong here. Look like paradise good. A mystery to me, why some people live like they do. So many nice things happening out there, never even seen the clues. And we're doing fine as we travel around, and I know we've been doing our part. I got a Caribbean soul I can barely control, and some Texas in my heart. Still learning. I'm talking about life, I'm every word, and it costs much more than rent. And now those crazy days are over, you just gotta live from the wrong things you got. I came off the rebound, started looking around, figured out it's time to have a little fun. And that's why it's still a mystery to me, why some people live like they do. So many nice things happening out there, never even seen the clues. And we do fine as we travel around, and I know we're doing our part. I got a Caribbean soul I can barely control, and some Texas in here in my heart. I'm gonna sail down my team, also me. Gonna buy me things happening out there. And never see the truth. We're doing our part. I care of being so I can barely control it. In Texas, you can hear my heart. Thanks, everybody. We're going to slow it down a little bit. If anyone wants to dance, you know, that'd be cool. Feel free. Now, this is a tune of kind of an earlier one of Jimmy's, and most people would say that this is Jimmy's kind of second biggest hit. And there was one that he wrote when he needed to write a hit, and he was in a desperate state in a hotel room in Palo Alto. And this came out. This is called Come Monday. How's everybody doing out there? To San Francisco for the Labor Day vacation. I got my much puppets on. I guess I never was never honey, I didn't know that I've been missing so long. You'll be alright. Come Monday, I'll be home every time. I spend 4 lonely days around. I just want you back on the yes, it's been a while since red cars and restaurant trains. And I've been on vacation, so things are understand. I'm as tired and so I can't let you go. Come California has worn me quite thin. I just can't wait to see you again. It'll be alright. I'll be with you. I spent 4 lonely days in a row. I just want you to know. I spent 4 lonely days in a row. I just want you to know. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, everybody. Just want to give a special shout out to our new backup singer, Kiki T. Doesn't she make a song like that sound great? It's amazing how we can make the quiet ones sound real sweet now. So it's a kind of secret weapon. Most people in bands know is actually turn it down, not up. You know that, Aiden? Turn it down. That's how you get the real. We're gonna do a couple more and then take a real short break, I think. Parties are up, and it just passed on. Tumbling drums up, beating with the tears and made last night. The stones baby, beating to live what's in life. Here I'm cooking up telegraph, can't read nothing on your head. Here I'm cooking up telegraph, singing no good, singing this and this and I'm not one thing, God said, but you see that bigger fool to do a belly buster, high down, it was in time for one became a swing, let go, and falling by the river, in the Colorado, I knew, it's just between the air and hell. Yeah, coconut telegraph, can't You're the mind on me, the juicy music's history. Everything's been said when the people come on Friday, and the boys bring down the road. Joy begins, joy and the rhythm's all like gold. Yeah, coconut, turning up, can't keep no standing on the yellow dress. You can hear all the coconut telling you in 25 words or less. I want you. Hear all the coconut telling you can't keep no standing on the yellow hair. You can hear all the coconut telling you singing losing little sound. Yeah, sing like come Thanks, everybody. Constance, you look familiar. We'll talk. We're going to take a real short break after this one and then be right back only in a couple minutes. But I think I hear a little eating. If you've had an appetizer, it's time for a bit of a main course. We're going to serve one up for you here right now. Little lettuce and tomato, Heinz 57. Anyone up for a cheeseburger in paradise? All right, here you go. Here's your cheeseburger because we're all in paradise. everybody will be back in like 5 minutes.